Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to solve a SQL question which was asked to me in three of the interviews, and I will give you more than one method to solve this question. The question is find missing numbers from the sequence of continuous number series. So if you suppose have a series from 1 to 10, and suppose from that series two numbers are missing, like 5 and 8 are missing. So I want to find that 5 and 6 as a missing number. So in the three interviews I gave the same answer, and um, they said that it's it's a correct. But in third interview, the interviewer asked me to give some alternative of that. Okay, so and alternative of that, and as well as a more optimized, a more optimized solution for that. So I was really thinking, like, is there any another approach we can solve this question? And I have come up with two more approach to solve this question. But again, the thing is, he asked me to give the optimized approach. Okay, so I don't know whether he wanted to check, like, yeah, check with me that I know some other approach which is good in terms of performance, or uh, I mean, he also don't know whether he wanted to check with me, or he knows. I don't know that. But in this video I'll show you the approach I uh, the answer which I gave him, and the other two more approaches which I have come up with afterwards after the interview. So I'll give you all the approaches to solve this question. Okay, so here I have a table in the raw dataset dot numbers table. So this is a table which I have generated, which I have generated using that generate array. So I'm using BigQuery. So in this BigQuery I have a function called generate array. So I'm generating numbers from 1 to 1 million, and then I'm deleting this this now this 3 4 5 6 7 numbers from that table. So if I do select star from, and this table dataset, raw dataset dot numbers table, if you see, so here seven numbers are not there. So I had generated 1 million, but I deleted seven, so that's why seven less in 1 million. Okay, so the first solution which I gave him is to generate a sequence of numbers from 1 to million. So suppose I'm having sequence from 1 to million. I'll generate numbers from 1 to million. Okay, and what I'll do, I'll left join this the table in which the numbers are missing. I'll left join with the this newly generated table. Okay, so what will happen is, okay, let me show you. So here I'm generating 1 million numbers again. So in this generated series I don't have any missing numbers. Okay, so and then I'm using this this sequence for left join. So if I do the left join, mhm, if you see here, okay, let me take the numbers also here. Okay, so see here, the 20 number 20 I had deleted from the original table. So when I'm doing the left join, or let me keep these numbers left on the left side, otherwise it will create some misunderstanding. So let me run this again. So if you see here, the numbers underscore left is the column name from this CT. So this CT, this sequence CT contains column number underscore left, which contains numbers from 1 to million, uh, without any missing numbers. It's continuous. So I'm left joining this numbers left, this sequence. I'm left joining on the original table, this data raw dataset dot number table. So this raw dataset dot number table, okay, this contains a column called numbers, and this numbers column we have the missing value. So I am doing the left join on the newly generated column where we have all the numbers, and I'm left joining on this original table. And the on condition is numbers underscore left is equal to b dot numbers. The numbers I'm joining. So what's happening here is, suppose in the newly generated column 20 is there. Okay, and the original table we don't have that corresponding key. So in the original table column we will have null. Okay, so in that way we can identify whenever there we don't find any corresponding key in that right table, in the original table, that column will contain that row will contain null. So we need to filter out all the results where rows are null. So here I can filter out this thing, and let me check, let me take only the uh, numbers underscore left. So this is the solution which I gave him. Okay, so he told me, so if you see here the seven numbers which I deleted from here, these are all that seven numbers. So this is the one approach. So this is the approach I told the interviewer. Okay, and then again he asked me to give some another ways we can solve this question. Okay, so another ways is, this is the one more way we can solve this question. So what's happening in this approach is, so let me run this query. So if you see here, what I'm doing is I'm selecting the number, and I'm taking the difference. I'm generating the row number here. Okay, let me copy this thing here and run this again. So if you see here now, what I'm doing here is I'm selecting the numbers, and then I'm giving a row number. I'm generating a row number for each row, and then I'm taking the difference of these row numbers. So if you see here, what's happening is, see here, this row. So after 19, 20 is missing, and directly we have 21. So we we can identify the when like we can identify which row, after which row the value is missing. Okay, so if you see here, this difference column, this in this difference column, if you see here, the transition is happening from 0 to 1. And if you see in this this numbers column, just after 19, 20 is missing and 21 is there directly. So now suppose if numbers are continuous, so what is the difference between the two numbers? So suppose this 17 and 18 are continuous value. So suppose I subtract this 18 minus 17, what will be the value? So I'll get 1. Okay, again from 19 I'll subtract the 18, I'll get value 1. Same way, if we know that this 19 after 19 we have some missing value. Okay, so to get that missing value, what we can do, we can add 1 to this. Okay, we can add 1 to this to get the next value. Same way, let me find uh, another missing value was what I deleted after 20. I deleted 80. Okay, so let me go to the next result set. Now you can see here again, we in difference, in this difference column here, you can see again the transition has happened from 1 to 2. So again, if you see in the numbers column, this time after 79, the 80 is missing. So to get 80, what we can do, we can add 1 to the numbers this row. Let me order by the result. Order by the results so that I can find that values which are missing. Okay, so now the first number was missing was, I think, okay, 20 was missing. Go back, and so here if you see in this flag column, here it is 1. That means after this 19 something is missing. Okay, so I need to take this row where the flag is 1. I need to take the numbers, this numbers column value, that is 19, and add 1 to that. Okay, so let me comment out this and run this. Okay, so again see, we have this 7 values which I deleted. Okay, But there is a one problem with this approach is, suppose this only works when we have only one number missing in the series. I mean, between two numbers, one number is missing. Like if you suppose take this 1, 2, then 3 and 5 and then 7. So in this case, see, between this 3 and 5, 4 is missing. Between 5 and 7, 6 is missing. So because um, our approach is based on the continuity of the series. So suppose I add 1 to this number, so I'll get 6. Okay, but there is one problem with this approach. Okay, so this because this approach is based on the continuity of the series, and the fact that the uh, when we have continuous values, the difference is 1. So so why this approach was working, because if you see, suppose I have values from 1 to then 4 then 5 and then 7. So if you see, from 1 to 2 it's continuous, then we have from 2 to 4 there is only one missing number, so we can add 2, and in 2 we can add the number 1 and we can get 3. Okay, same way here in 5 we can add number 1 and get 6. But this approach will not work where we have more than one missing numbers between two continuous numbers. So what I mean by that is, suppose I value like 1, then 2, and then I have 5, then after I have 8. Okay, so suppose this one is continuous, 2 is fine, but suppose after 2, I have directly 5. So as per our this logic, current logic, if I'll add 1, I'll get 3. Okay, but I will not able to get the 4. This is the problem with this approach. So you can ask the interviewer about this case, like how many numbers are missing between the two numbers, like uh, two consecutive numbers. So is there any case where more than two numbers are missing between two consecutive numbers, or there will be only one missing numbers between two consecutive numbers? So uh, I mean, the case which I explained here, so you can ask the interviewer, like, and depending upon that, if he says that there may be two to three values missing between the two numbers, so this will not work. So for that I have third query written here. Okay, so here if you see, I have created a new table, 10 the raw data set dot number one, and I have created the same generated 1 2 million numbers, and I have generated more than one continuous number between two values. So suppose here I have deleted 20, then after 79 I have deleted these three numbers. Okay, then I have deleted 100, 400, then 1000, and here I have deleted again two consecutive numbers, 1000, 1001. Okay, so here that previous approach will not work. So for that, what I have done is, so let me go step by step and explain what I have done here. So here I am selecting the numbers, the original numbers from uh, let me show you first the trick. So suppose I have numbers 1 and directly I have number 4, and if I want to generate numbers between these two, what I'll do, I'll generate the array from 2 till 4 minus 1 till 3. So if I do select generate array, and if I say 2 and 3, see, I'm getting this 2 and 3. So this is the missing numbers between these two. And suppose there is no missing, suppose there is no missing no numbers between two values. So suppose this is 1 and this is 2. So what will be the number plus 1? So 1 plus 1 will be 2, and 2 minus 1 will be 1. Okay, and if I do this, see, I'm not getting any rows, because this 2, this is not the, from 2 we cannot generate numbers from to from higher to lower side. So this is not the valid case. To generate the numbers in reverse order, we need to have give it as -1, then we can get that. See, 2 and 1 we are getting. So this is the logic which I have used for each number I'm generating array for the current number plus 1 and the next number minus 1. So if I say run this, so let me find the, let me order by this to show you how the values will look like for the missing numbers. Order by numbers, and this generate array is will give me a array column. That's why I have written as missing array. So let me show you how this missing array will look like for the missing rows. So if you see after 19, 21, 20 is missing. So we have in missing array column we have 20. Let me go to the 80 and then show you, because after 8, 80, 81, 82, 82 was missing. So 80, here is 80. So if you see 79, after 79, 80 was missing, 81 is missing, and 82 is missing. Okay, and if you see here, this is array type. So that's why for 17, this after 17 and before 83, these three rows are missing. So so I got the missing values, but again these are in the array format. I need to flatten this, and for flattening the array in BigQuery we have a function called unnest. Okay, and I'm unnesting this array column. So that so if you see here 78, in this row number 78 has three values, but I want to have this 80, 81, 82 and the separate rows as a separate rows. So that's why I'm unnesting the missing array, and I'm naming this missing array as missing numbers. Okay, and this whole query has generated me this results, and now this result missing array is a array column, so I need to flatten this. So that's why to flatten this we can use this comma or nest of the array column, and we can give any name as missing numbers. And then in the outer query what I'm doing is I'm selecting the rows where I have some values. Okay, so I'm only interested where there is values, because that are the missing numbers. So I'm just filtering out the length of the array. So wherever the array length is of missing array is greater than 0. So if you see here, if this 78, 78, 77 and 78 is continuous, so I don't have any missing numbers. So that's why we have 0 rows here. So length of this array will be the 0. So that's why I want to find only rows where the missing array has some value. So that's why I'm filtering it as array underscore length missing array is greater than 0. And if I run this now, see what I get. So I have got the 10 results, because here I have deleted 10 numbers. So if you see here, I have 80, 81, 82. Then after 5000, okay, 5000 is there, 500, 5012 is there. And then again, the sequence was 1000 and 1001. So if you can see here, 1000 and 1001 is also generated. Now this is the three approaches to solve this question. But now again, the interviewer asked me to optimize the solution. So this third approach where I'm generating the array for each number, if you go to the execution detail, the slot time is 2 minutes 13 seconds. Byte shuffled is 77.25 MB. Okay, this is the um, third approach where I'm generating the array for each row. This is the second approach where I'm using where I'm generating the row number and taking the difference and then generating some flag. So this is the second approach. So if you go to the execution detail, the byte shuffled is 103 MB. So this is more than the this third approach. Okay, and also slot time is a little bit higher in the some seconds are higher. Okay, so this is for the second approach. But if we go to the third approach where I'm just left joining the table to filter out the to get the missing numbers. If you see, the byte shuffled is just 17.7 MB and slot time is 2 seconds. So this is the from all these three approach, this is the very optimized query, I think, between these three. And so these are the three methods to solve this question. And I don't know, is there any another way we can optimize, this question to, so that the byte shuffle will be less than the 17.7 MB, 17.17 MB. I don't know like whether it is possible to optimize this much more. And the interviewer asked me to optimize, give me some more approaches. So the approaches I have shown you, the two more approaches I have shown you, but he asked me, can we optimize this? So I don't know whether he was asking me to so that he also can get some idea like how to optimize this thing. Or I don't know whether he also knows to optimize this much more, or he also don't know. I don't know that thing. If you know, is there any approach which optimizes this query, let me know in the comments. Okay, so and this is the approach which I showed you to answer this question. If you have a single number missing between two digits, and if you have more than single number missing in the two consecutive digits, I have shown this three approaches. So that's all for this video. For more such SQL interview questions and data engineering use cases, you can subscribe to my channel. And until next time, bye.